could have at least knocked, Morrison.
Is this after Dante's defeat?
I could have. I got some good news and some bad news. Pick your poison. Which you want to hear first?
Just speak.
Bad news it is. Lady Patty's feathers are all ruffled. See, she wants to invite you to her birthday party, but your phone is disconnected.
You're a smart one, Morrison. You notice the electric and water out too?
Expected nothing less.
So what's the good news?
Oh, I got a gig. Cash up front.
Cash up front. This I like. The water needs turning on and those toilets need flushing.
Water, gas, and power. Coming out of your cut. You're a real agency now.
Oh my god, that means she's been calling the entire time.
Devil may cry.
Dante, do you have any idea how many times I've tried to call? Like a zillion. Oh my god, tonight's my birthday party. Yeah, I'm turning 18. Not a little kid.
Okay, Morrison. I'll take you up on that gig. But only if you can get me out of that hellish birthday party.
Consider your RSVP declined. Meet your new client.
If you remember in the anime,
Listen,
in like the first
I'm gonna
episode,
find Lady and Trish. Bring him in on this.
Dante says he likes his girl
Come
older.
on. You don't think I can handle this gig on my own?
His girl's
It's
older.
a big job. Big job, Dante.
He likes his girl older, and Patty should call him when he, or should get in contact with him when she becomes of age, so they can go on a date. And I'm assuming that's why Patty's calling.
What's your name?
I am but
I
two
have
days,
no name.
days old.
I am but 2 days old.
Okay. The fuck does that mean?
Just kidding. You can call me V.
Okay, V. Why don't you tell me everything about this job?
Is that a picture of a pizza in the
Powerful
background?
demon is about to resurrect, and we need your help, Dante.
Now that's a familiar tune. Do you have any idea how many times I've heard that exact same line?
This is special.
Special. Okay. So what's so special about this one?
This demon is your reason. Your reason for fighting.
This demon got a name?
Is that why he's called Arisen? Ew, that was disgusting. That is disgusting. Looks like he said Arisen. Arisen. Your reason for fighting? What's so special about Arisen? I'm just gonna ignore that final trailer that they put out. Let's see. Let me check the main menu really quick. Oh, look at this. Secret missions. Replay any secret missions you've discovered. The Void. Practice controls and moves. Gallery. Browse through Nico's reports. Listen to the jukebox. Alright. Let's actually have this be a gallery episode. Let's take a peek at the gallery. I know, you're like, what the fuck? I want to see you mishmash meminge. Well, sorry, you can't mishmash memins. Is that Coyote Ann stealing right there? Ooh. This music, though. We got the Double Trigger, we got Clumsy Cloud, we got Public Enemy, Ultraviolet, Lock and Loaded, Dante Combat Music 2, Fire Away, Dante Kid Music 1, Lucia Combat Music, really now? Shoot, works. I'm surprised they even have that. Let's play Devils Never Cry. Song will become the battle track of selected character. Wow, you could have it be the battle track. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. You can have it to be... I didn't know that. Stylish rank. Stylish announcement will contain various... Let's say Nero. I think Nero's Nico's, if I'm not mistaken. Title voice. It's everyone, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, let's see. Nico's reports. Character reports. Nero. What have you been going and doing, Nero? Look at you, handsome boy. You're proprietor of Devil May Cry, the finest mobile business to ever grace the streets of Fortuna. So he runs it in Fortuna. Nero grew up as a holy knight in the Order of the Sword, but when demons started menacing his lady love, Kyrie, he figured it was time to exploit the devilish powers in his right arm. During the Fortuna incident, Nero discovered his connection to Yamato, the sword once wielded by Dante's brother, which they don't put his name in here. This connection suggests that he somehow got the blood of Sparta running through his veins. Nero lost his arms a little after the Fortuna incident, but luckily he had yours truly to fix him up with some bitchin' hardware. Now he's back and stronger than ever. He's probably real grateful, just too shy to say thank you. I get it. One-arm Nero. The way Kyrie tells it, Nero cooled down a lot these days, but that said, he did run straight down to hell to try and kick some asses while he was still missing an arm. The guy ain't exactly a level-headed individual. Sure, he can fight better with one arm than most people could with three, but taking on a new Demon King minus your good arm ain't exactly the height of common sense. But it did give me an opportunity to dream up Devil Breakers, so I guess it wasn't a total loss. Cooler Nero. One-arm Nero. Alright, so everyone has variations. Lots of mystery about this one. Call me paranoid, but V just might be a fake name. Still, he calls himself a devil hunter, and he's got the power to prove it. Or his demon animal friends do, at least. All V can do is deliver the final blow, which that kind of is, which looked like I'd take a better look at if I get the chance. Seems the pattern in those tattoos of his is what binds his little helpers to him. They're the basis of his power. Speaking of, that ain't the kind of power that a plain old human could wield. Griffon. One of the Can I, Alright. One of the demons V has in his beck and call. Apparently, the chatty bird thing specializes in shock and awe. Hits everything with lightning strikes. Now, my demonology text shows some references to a demon just like this one, but it was defeated by Dante years ago. Just a coincidence, I guess. Sure as heck could find out anything more about this pecker. Shadow, which are the God damn, this thing's muscular. Holy fuck! One of the demons seems to stick to the whole big black cat motif that most part, but it can shapeshift whatever it wants. Can the old text collected by the Order of the Sword talk about a beast just like this one? Only it never would have played nice with a human. According to V, though, this thing's meek as a buttercup and a breeze, and don't tell me it's just because V's good with animals. He's meek? You kidding me, little meek thick boy? We got Nightmare. Nightmare is my nightmare, and many people's nightmare from Devil May Cry 1. This thing made you want to break your fucking controller when you fought him. Unlike the other two, doesn't seem like the thing thinks for itself. Near as I can make out, it's only got three purposes: destruction, destruction, destruction. Also, unlike V's other two helpers, it's not seen any references to a demon like this one in any of the old Order of the Sword texts. What does that mean? That's not even the Order knew this thing existed? Nightmare? I guess that's the only thing. I guess Dante would be the only one to know this. Nico. Nico at work. Nico in fatigues. Nico. God's gift to gunsmithing and the queen of machines. That's yours truly. I'm the granddaughter of one of the old Neil Goldstein, the 45 caliber virtuoso, gunsmithing in my DNA. Gotta wonder where Nero realized just how lucky he is to be partnered up with a gal like me. Yeah, I tend to make my outfit look good, but my mechanic getup is my personal favorite. When I put this on, it's like donning the holy vestments of the Church of the Gun, and I'm always ready to preach. The fact the cigarette ash don't leave a mark on it don't hurt neither. When you're working with bits and pieces of demon, it's wise to take a few precautions. More than once, I've been fiddling with vitals of some nether beast, only to have them blow up in my face. Let's be serious, this is a face that deserves protection. I know that hiding my goods makes you a little sad, but hey, absent makes the heart grow fonder. Don't worry, I'll finish the work real quick. She's writing this about herself. It's so silly. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shovel Lady. When Lady got rescued in a buff, I tell you truly to keep her assets safe from prying eyes. Yeah, my clothes look a little baggy on her, but that's just because she's the scrawny type. Don't mean I'm heavy or nothing. I guess Nero would have enjoyed seeing her in something flashier, but around here, you're thankful for what you get. Shovel Lady. It's best lady. Morrison. Ain't ever met this fellow myself, so all I got to go on is rumors. J.D. Morrison, the info broker who sent Dante on a bunch of his demon-killing jobs. Lady seems to have had a few run-ins with him, too. So great, we finally get someone around here who knows who's in the know. Why can't he pass Nero a gig or two? That's it? Who am I missing? I guess Dante, Trish, and then whoever the fuck the last person is. Enemy reports. Oh god, they all got different faces. Oof, the way they pop up on the side of the screen is kind of... This reminds me of Nightmare. The Scissors. Riot. Wow. Scudo Angelos. Proto Angelos. Check with the armor and weapon on this demon and seen clear similarities to the Black Angel. My guess is some kind of prototype or maybe modified version of a Black Angel. We've seen these weirdos speaking of the mass-produced types, giving them orders like they're in command. Seems they're smarter than your average hellbeast. Black Angels. Baphomet. Your average demon don't have the smarts to actually wield their power as magic. This fella breaks the mold, though. He may only have ice tricks up his sleeve, but that's still enough to kill you if you don't watch your ass. Just look at those freaky stick-thin limbs. Physically weak, and it knows it, too. It'll try to keep its distance and throw you a magic shield to block you up. Hey, nobody said this business was easy. Alright, there's some more variations. Looks like we don't have that many... Really now. Your target, the Demon King. Is this him standing up? There's shreds of Quilloff left in his body. It looked like a little headache attacking and defending a reason at will. How you get out of this fight alive? No. So these are... Oh, wow. Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh is the giant thing. Gilgamesh is a kind of metal that can be mined from the bedrock of the underworld. Fuse it with demon flesh and you've got armor harder than steel. That's what we got here. See, someone decided to fuse roots of the Quilloff with a batch of Gilgamesh. Before you know it, there's 3-story metal demon walking around. Interesting. He's fucking scary. Elder Garen Knight. Garen is listed as Equus Demonicus in some of the oldest demonology texts. That's horse demon to the uneducated. Keeping up, sugar? Anyway, it seems the demon comes in all shapes and sizes, but the one thing they have in common is the power to mess with time. They are also proud. It's not a horse you just jump onto and ride around. So if he's telling the truth, the way the knight was able to ride this Garia is some mighty impressive stuff. And he ran away, so we're probably going to fight him again, actually. This thing's as dumb as they come. Weapon reports. Oh, wow! We get actual breakdowns of the weapons. Sticking a combustion engine on a sword to add some oomph to its blows. Pretty slick idea. Seems like Daddy drew up the base design. You took the design and souped it up to make this here Red Queen. I gotta tell ya, I couldn't help but laugh at the first time I saw it. No one in the right mind would dream up a rig like this without demon blood in your veins. Dang thing go flying out of your hand instead of into some bad guy. Oh, wait, she upgraded. You took the design and souped it up to make this here Red Queen. Blue Rose. Blue Rose looks completely different now. Red Queen and Blue Rose. Looking at these two monsters, I can't tell if you're genius or you're freaking crazy. 6-chamber revolver that fires 2 shots at a time? What kind of whack job thinks something up like that? and the way the bottom shell breaks through the armor first, only for the top shell to follow up and pierce the target's body. Who the hell came up with that crazy idea? Ah, who am I kidding? I love it. Overture. The first arm I made for your sassy ass if you lost your old one. It's got a plain Jane design, and you can wear it just about anywhere without drawing too much glances. Still, they knew about the electrical generator I jammed inside of it. Let's see, Helter Skelter. This was a weird slide in the park near my house when I was a kid. See? That's where I got the inspiration for this design. Because of a weird slide? A simple design concentrates all the power to the tip. Helter Skelter transform. What the fuck? This was a weird slide in the park. The simple design, I made sure to grab stuff. I have not used the mega part of it, actually. Punchline. Cool. Rocket Punch. We already know what's up. Gerbera. It's gazing at a bed of flowers. African daisies to precise. What? Can a girl have a little grace in her gearbox? The pedal-shaped parts act as a complex reverberative furnace. The furnace generates the intense heat that can shoot out as a shockwave. The shockwave ain't no one-trick pony, let me tell you. Attack, defense, even movement, this baby can do it all. That's why I love it. It's so good. Look at that. Awesome. I fucking love Gerbera. I like Tomboy second, too. I think I might have overdone it this time. Wondercraft's something to power up your sword and gun, but the output of this thing borders on absurd. You might even have a little trouble wrangling it in, but hey, what guy doesn't like a piece a little hard to handle? Treat her right, and she's bound to come around. What the fuck? Does this turn my gun into a rail cannon? Rawhide. The underworld metal we got off the Gilgamesh is now shock produced, but this instead to shoot more shockwaves. Okay. Stronger than your wire too, so I bet some enemies you can't know and pull won't pose much of a problem. Okay, so this is pull heavy boys. Ragtime. Bending the laws of time and space is a hell of feat, even for someone as awesome as me. But thanks to the gear and chunk V brought back, I've done it. I've weaponized time itself. Great, ain't it? Amazing, aren't I? They'll stop even the peskiest demon in his track until it wears off anyway. Man, processing some material takes some fasty handiwork. I can't make a bunch of these, so use it wisely, and I do mean wisely, okay? Whoa. Buster Arm. I only had one goal in mind for the beast. Recreate the demonic arm that your bastard stole from you. I bet you've been itching to chuck around baddies again, am I right? Well, rejoice, I did it. This arm lets you toss around demons like a boss, even slam them to the ground if you have the hankering. For a little while, anyway. But that's as tough as they can make it. Suckers. Yeah, look at that. That's awesome. Oh, I don't even get the other ones, huh? V's Cane. Huh. It's a good conduit for demonic power, but meh. Item reports. Blorb. Rorb. A Gorb. A Warb. Oh, that's cool. Good old Blorb. Porb. Gorb. And a Nidhogg egg. Ugh. Action reports. That's all that is. Okay. Tutorial reports. Kick jump. Dodging. Library? Morrison's reports. There we go. There we go. Back when Dante went by Tony Redgrave, there was a place called Bobby's Cellar. A dive infested with bounty hunters, would-be soldiers of fortune, and often enough our old pal Tony. He'd show up from time to time like any other punk in lowlifes looking to make a quick buck. That's the kind of place Bobby's Cellar was. There was plenty of guys like me around too. Every one of us knew how to make the rounds to these joints and peddle our information like precious gems. Most importantly, getting those jobs covered kept the cash flowing in. You better believe Old Tony made me a pretty penny. Still, the guy was always broke as a bottle of wine. He ended up busting his guns on every job. Sure, it all makes sense now, but at the time, I was dumbfounded. I'd ask myself, what kind of shot is this guy packing to break a pair of pistols on every single job? The old gunsmith in the neighborhood was always giving him an earful. Normal pieces must be like a pair of pop guns to a guy like you, huh, Tony? Eventually he got wise that he'd never make a solid payday at this rate, so he got the old lady to design a pair of pistols just for him. You guessed it, she ended up introducing Dante to his old pals, Ebony and Ivory. But you know what? She died just as soon as the job was finished. Well, more like she was killed. I never figured out who did it either. I was out of town on a big job myself in the time, you see, but Tony, no Dante, he knew from the sound of it. One of the toughs from the regular haunt said that after she passed, he went off somewhere with the most crestfallen look he ever seen. That's the last anyone had ever seen of Tony Redgrave in Bobby's cellar. God, I'm trying to dig through my lore and I don't remember what happened. Kyrie! Really now? We don't get a model for her. What the fuck? Every once in a while, you meet a lady, some kind of calling her a living saint. Well, I can safely say that in all my years of God's green earth, I ain't never met a girl that fit the bill like this here Kyrie. The days you can find her looking after the little ones in the orphanage on Fortuna. After all the awful things that went down on the island, it's safe to say she's just about the only thing holding them poor folks together. And don't get me started with how beautiful she is. She's been beating the boys back with a stick if it wasn't for Nero. Don't know what the sweet girl likes doing with that little punk like him, but hey, ain't none of my business. Different strokes, I reckon. Oh, sorry about that. The Dark Knight Sparta. Whenever you go around, Mama told me, whenever you go in the world, you can hear the legend of the Dark Knight Sparta, a demon swordsman who defeated the king of the underworld, sealing him away to protect his lady love. Shoot, good luck finding a kid who ain't heard the tale in the day of age. Them Fortuna folks, though, they took it a step further, went and based a whole dang religion around this story. I mean, sure, there are records here and there's substantial evidence to exist in Sparta, but only a handful of people know about them. Mama told me stories of Sparta when I was a baby, but she thought it was just something you tell kids to get them to go to sleep. Daddy was from Fortuna, so he believed in the whole shebang, though he never tried to make her drink the punch. Maybe he figured she never believe him, or heck, maybe he was so head over heels he didn't give a flip what she believed. They ain't around no more, so I can't exactly go and ask them. I can imagine what Mom would say if I told her I partnered up with a bona fide descendant of Sparta. She had me strapped up in a straitjacket for sure. Sorry, Mama, but Sparta ain't just a fairy tale. Nero and Dante, them fellas are living proof. The Quilluff. Quilluff is a tree residence. Sparta never bore fruit grant. The Quilluff never bore fruit grant after Mundus. Sparta separated the worlds of demon and man, but now the border between these worlds is no more. The Quilluff is sure to bear fruit once again. Alright, so this fruit's gonna be like a fruit of power, I'm assuming. Newspaper article. A large number of citizens were cut down at the heart of authorities reported that victims were regularly massacred, now numbered in the hundreds. Remains of the dead are horribly disfigured. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. What? These are multiple newspaper articles. Authorities have reported the victims of the Redgrave City Massacre now number in the hundreds. The remains of the dead are horribly disfigured. Although bodies have yet to be found in large numbers, the police are trying to piece together. And then this one right here. Police report that a corpse of a woman was discovered in the charred remains of the residence that had gone up in flames on the night of the incident. The woman is thought to have been the owner of the residence, but evidence to substantiate this claim is currently lacking. According to testimony from other survivors, a pair of twins also lived with that woman, but their remains have yet to be found. Excuse me? Was that about Eva? Old man's diary. I often think of the boy of late, wise beyond his scant years. He would show up in my home with his nose crammed with some collection of poems. He seemed to favor William Blake most of all, so one day I gave him a Blake anthology as a present, with an expression of delight on his face. He asked to borrow a pen. Strange, though, I found the request. I gave him the pen on my person. The boy opened the back cover and proceeded to scribble his own name within it. Old man's diary. Where the fuck did I get that? Discarded note. This is all the info I gathered from my investigations of Redgrave City incident.